With these stories about signifying the need for us to stand up and be counted as legislators. The only people who can make laws in this country are you and me. But if we have gone quiet and we cannot count, we cannot get up and be counted, then we are not doing anything to this country. This matter was exhaustively discussed on 24th, 25th, and 25th January 2023 in this house, but we are just also lamenting like other people. The report that was brought, that is supposed to be brought here, is not going to solve the problem because we do not have a law in place. We need to have a law in place in regards to anti-homosexuality. You will recall that in 2014, this parliament enacted a law on anti-homosexuality, which was later nullified by the Constitutional Court over an issue of quorum. Only quorum. Today, the vice has persisted. The people who are suffering are our children. The people who are suffering are you and me. But if we can't stand up and be counted for this kind of vice, the Western world is saying they're assisting us. We don't want their assistance if they are not going to destroy our morals, our cultures. Let this parliament stand up and be counted, and for that reason, I am going to vary the order paper and accommodate a motion seeking leave to introduce an anti-homosexuality bill. A motion. Honorable members, as the leaders, you know you're supposed to declare your assets and liabilities. Even if you have only liabilities. It is still your responsibility to declare them, and you're supposed to start declaring them by tomorrow. So kindly have them declared to avoid further problems. Can we go to...
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I did write to you about my intention to introduce a private member's bill entitled the Anti-Homosexuality Bill. Right Honourable Speaker, I'm also aware that there are some colleagues who had similar minds over this matter. And Right Honourable Speaker, I am glad that you have given us opportunity to move under Rule 79, Article 79, and Article 94 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, which is a motion seeking leave to introduce a private member's bill. Right Honourable Speaker, cognizant of the fact that Article 79 of the Constitution empowers Parliament to make laws on any matter for the peace, order, good governance of Uganda, and whereas Article 94, Clause 4B and Rule 121 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament provide that a Member of Parliament has a right to move a private member's bill, remembering that the Anti-Homosexuality Act 2014 was on the 20th of December as passed by this Parliament to enhance our cherished values and beliefs in God and sanctity of culture, concerned that on 1st of August 2014, the aforementioned important piece of legislation was declared unconstitutional, albeit on procedural irregularities and not on merit of the same, convinced that homosexuality is a human wrong that offends the laws of Uganda, threatens the sanctity of family, the safety of our children, and the continuation of humanity through reproduction, noting that the existing law as enacted by the colonizers needs improvement, which is lacking in the current Penal Code Act. Now, therefore, be it collectively and resoundingly resolved that this House grants me leave to introduce a private member's bill for an act entitled the Anti-Homosexuality Bill, a draft of which is hereto attached, and do order the publication of the said bill in preparation for the first reading. I beg to move, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. Is the motion seconded? Is the motion seconded? Seconded by Honorable Nambeshe Jonathan, Honorable Nsaba Buturo, Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Itungo, Honorable Pendi, Honorable Father Nen, by the whole House. Even Honorable Senyon, even Honorable. Okay. As I said before, we should be
knowledge that homosexuality has become a cancer. In this country or in this world, we talk about human rights. But it is also true that there are human wrongs. I want to submit, Right Honourable Speaker, that homosexuality is a human wrong that needs to be tackled through a piece of legislation. Right Honourable Speaker, this House had an opportunity to correct the anomaly then. That opportunity was lost, and the Constitutional Court nullified the law. We now have another opportunity to follow all the procedures to have a law regulating homosexuality. Right Honourable Speaker, what we need to do, Right Honourable Speaker, is that...
Did you say you want us to regulate homosexuality? We do not want homosexuality.
No. Right Honourable Speaker, a law to prohibit homosexuality.
To prohibit, yes.
A law to prohibit homosexuality by way of regulation, obviously. Right Honourable Speaker, the law we are talking about is not new. When this country was colonized by the British, they actually left a law with us on homosexuality. In fact, the Penal Code Act that the colonizers left in this country banned homosexuality, criminalized homosexuality. What we are trying to do is to look at the present circumstances and situations where there is now recruitment, promotion, and funding. So we want to look at this colonial law and have it in tandem with the current circumstances and situations. It is on that background, Right Honourable Speaker, that I beseech colleagues to join me in ensuring that we have a new law that addresses that cancer. I beg to submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you so much. Honorable Jonathan.
It first stood on procedural point because this issue at hand, it is a very contentious issue. As uploaded there on the computer, it is showing that I am the mover of this motion.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, but my fear
it is not the computer that is chairing the House.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank
you.
Are you seconding or you?
Yes, I am here to second.
If you want to speak about the movership, then you first sit. Okay.
I'm seconding, but I wanted
to speak about your secondment.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. The issue at hand, it is a public secret already, and we need to treat this as an act of terror on our children. Right Honourable Speaker, honourable colleagues, during my second degree course in Urban University, Rome, I studied comparative studies of religions. And I learned that homosexuality is completely incompatible with the sacred scriptures, the Bible and the Quran. When you look at the Quran, Al-Haraf, Surah Al-Haraf 780 to 81, it says homosexuality, it is an haram, it is an act of haram, totally forbidden. And also in the Bible, we have the Quran here, even also in the Bible, the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed because of the political and religious negligence of the people of the time. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, Uganda belongs to God. And our motto is very clear: for God and my country. We need to be true and honest to our motto and our profession. Right Honorable Speaker, Uganda's Vision 2040 states that by 2040, Uganda must have a healthy and productive population. This is one of the goals of Uganda Vision 2040. And my fear is by 2040, because of the increase in homosexuality, we shall be having a population of men and women who are weak and less.
You're not speaking to the microphone.
Okay.
Can you conclude?
Men and women will be putting on pampers. Right, Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, the essence of morality, the essence of humanity is preservation of life. The essence of humanity is preservation of life, which is only guaranteed through procreation. When you look at homosexuality, LGBTQ, right, Honorable Speaker, there's no essence. Because by definition, homosexuality, it is a mere sexual attraction and romantic sexual attraction to people of the same sex. There is no essence. It cannot guarantee the continuity of the families. It cannot guarantee.
Thank you, Honorable. You will have more time to speak about homosexuality. And as Honorable Jonathan says,
that government there of NRM connived with some people. They went to court and nullified it. They are now, all of them are quiet.
Do you have evidence to that effect?
I have evidence. I have evidence.
Honorable Semuju, let's not start making presumptions.
Yeah, all I am asking, Madam Speaker, since the whole government is here, from Prime Minister to Attorney General, can they tell us why they are not supporting this?
But Prime Minister stood up. The Prime Minister.
Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, I do stand to support the motion and to say that God created man and woman for a purpose. He created the animals all paired. He did not create and asked man to be in charge and take care, together with Eve, to be in charge and take care of this universe. It is very unfortunate, Right Honorable Speaker, that the people who brought religion to this country and told us about Jesus Christ and how we should live, and even left in our penal code criminalizing the homosexuality in this country, today have turned around and are trying to create or, tell our people that it is normal to live and get married to a fellow man, or a woman getting married to a fellow woman. Right Honorable Speaker, we need to stand as Ugandans and condemn this act, and we are here, Right Honorable Speaker, to protect our children. The promotion of homosexuality is not in any legislation, and therefore we must also make it an offense for those who are promoting this amongst our children today in schools. I want to call upon the government to stand firm and not be tempted because of money that may be thrown around. We can actually live, Right Honorable Speaker, within our means. So, Right Honorable Speaker, let us all stand up to protect the vulnerable children. And I want to ask the police, Right Honorable Speaker, the NGO board, and all those concerned, that even with existing law, those who are sodomizing children are actually not being taken, they are not being tried in the courts of law. They are actually being protected, Right Honorable Speaker. So, Right Honorable Speaker, I support the motion, and we shall stand firm. Our African and Ugandan and family values.
Thank you so much. As much rewards, I also ask you, members of parliament, stand firm, don't go for financial rewards. Don't allow to be bribed by these people in the name of selling your cultures. I have already communicated. I have members here who go soliciting for money from accounting officers. I am going to discipline members. I will name and ashame. We appropriate for money in this parliament, and we have money for benchmarking. This business of going to accounting officers, and I'm warning accounting officers, whoever we get doing that, we'll hold them accountable. But desist from the money for homosexuality. they will come running to you, members of parliament. But remember, you're a voice of the voiceless. You're speaking for the people outside there who cannot speak for this. I now put a question. That Honorable Suman Basalira be granted leave of this House to introduce a private member's bill, the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023. Those in favor say the contrary, nay. The ayes have it.